To start off, this is the West Nile virus. It is a single-stranded RNA virus and was first isolated and recognized in New York, 1999. Since then, the virus has changed more recently or seen mutations. Mutations occur frequently in viruses because when they replicate themselves, they have to get their RNA inspected in the same way our DNA is inspected before cells multiply. However, since RNA is fundamentally different from DNA, we have a different inspector looking at the RNA. This inspector isn't as precise as that of DNA, so in turn we see more malfunctions and mutations when viruses replicate. The West Nile virus specifically causes West Nile fever and encephalitis. But how exactly are they able to spread this disease? They have help from mosquitoes, which are basically professional disease transmitters. But how do the mosquitoes get the disease? They get it from biting infected birds. It's important to note that because of this, West Nile virus isn't spread between humans. It's only spread through contact of blood. The few cases of human transmittance came from organ donations. So how do we treat the West Nile virus? In only about 20% of the infections, we'll see the actual West Nile fever, which includes symptoms of fever, headache, and skin rashes. The most severe form of the illness occurs in older adults when the virus crosses the blood-brain threshold. After this point, symptoms can include comas, tremors, stupors, high fever, and more. Treatment varies depending on how old you are and how severe your symptoms are. If you have particularly severe symptoms, you could be hospitalized, put on IV fluids, or ventilator, and receive nursing care. In all, the treatment of the virus isn't one size fits all. Like many facets of science, there is a wide range of answers that truly depend on the case itself. Because this virus has no exact one reaction in adults, we have to look at the case of the West Nile fever as something that must depend on a case-by-case basis. Like many other applications of science in the medical world, we must remember that this process isn't one size fits all. Though there are some vaccines that are available that can help prevent other viruses, not every virus is the same. As we looked at before in the West Nile virus viron, we can see the protein caspits on the outside are unique from other viruses that you can see and compare on your own. In all, the West Nile virus is a unique case that sees a wide variety of symptoms in infected patients. It's an important reminder that in the world of science, there's not typically one direct answer. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.